Venus square Rahu and Ketu presents a fascinating and complex astrological signature, pointing to a dynamic interplay between desire, values, and the karmic axis. Without delving into the inherent meanings of these placements, we can still explore the unique and profound implications of their square aspect. At its core, the square aspect signifies tension, challenge, and a need for conscious integration. When Venus forms a square to the nodal axis, the energies are not flowing harmoniously, creating a push-pull dynamic that can manifest in various ways. One unique facet of this configuration is the frustration of ease. Venus, in its natural state, seeks harmony, pleasure, and effortless connection. However, the square to Rahu and Ketu introduces an element of friction to this pursuit. It's as if the individual is constantly encountering obstacles or disruptions in their attempts to establish comfort, cultivate beauty, or experience unadulterated joy. This isn't necessarily about a lack of opportunity for these things, but rather an inability to fully settle into them due to an underlying current of unresolved karmic tension. Consider the notion of attraction to the unconventional as another unique outcome. The Rahu end of the axis, when squared by Venus, can pull the individual towards relationships, aesthetic expressions, or financial ventures that deviate significantly from societal norms or personal comfort zones. This isn't a conscious rebellion, but rather an almost magnetic draw to what is unfamiliar, perhaps even unsettling, in the realm of Venusian pursuits. There can be a sense of being perpetually drawn to experiences that challenge their established ideas of what is beautiful, valuable, or desirable, leading to a constant reevaluation of their personal aesthetics and relational patterns. Conversely, the Ketu end of the axis, also squared by Venus, can represent a subtle detachment from what is conventionally appealing or readily available. There might be an underlying weariness or disinterest in established forms of pleasure, a feeling of having been there, done that when it comes to certain types of relationships or material comforts. This isn't necessarily a rejection, but more of a passive resistance to engaging with Venusian themes in a straightforward manner. It can lead to an elusive quality in their personal attractions, where what truly satisfies them remains just out of reach, or deviates from what others might expect. The dynamic also speaks to a renegotiation of worth. The tension between Venus and the nodal axis can manifest as an ongoing internal debate about self-worth and value, particularly in the context of relationships and resources. There can be an inherent feeling that one's desires or the ease with which they are fulfilled are somehow tied to a larger, perhaps unseen, karmic ledger. This can lead to periods of intense self-reflection regarding what one truly deserves, and how their interactions with others reflect their deeper karmic patterns. The process of giving and receiving, in all its forms, is rarely simple or straightforward with this configuration. Finally, a profound implication is the unfolding of latent desires through crisis. The square aspect often necessitates a confrontation or a breaking point for significant shifts to occur. For Venus square Rahu and Ketu, this could mean that the individual's deepest desires and values are only truly understood and integrated after periods of relational upheaval, financial instability, or a challenging redefinition of their aesthetic and emotional needs. The crisis isn't punitive, but rather a catalyst that forces a deeper engagement with the karmic imprints that are shaping their Venusian experiences. It's through these periods of friction that a unique, perhaps unconventional, but ultimately more authentic expression of Venus emerges.